The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 82 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. The 20! Here we go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a first down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some big rough...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Jim!
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Let's go, defense. Protein spill. Yo, 80. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Wide. Red 80. Get wide. Watch twist. Watch that.
Darnold now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing now is Wentz. Flushed out right. Open man, Butler complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, dude.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter play. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long. It's Darnold. Randy Gregory providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Go. 280. 54 Mike. Come on. Back.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Get ready.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to Butler. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ezekiel Elliott. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Bravo!
Wentz now on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
Let's go. Let's do this. Young lady, you must be getting tired of seeing me. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Pick the edge. Go. Switch.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He is tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Man, Eddie. Tackle. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's go, lady. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second and 11 now. Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Red 80. Hey, Alpha. Check the backer. Motion!
After the interception, here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24.
51's the mic. Come on, D. Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Darnold completes it, and he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Check. Crunch.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Maurice Hurst drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
To throw is Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st down, Darnold rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And a cut to the right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
54, 82, 54. Mike's 54. Come on, D. Kill.
Now Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Check 4. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cates, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike, 55.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Hey, let go.
Wentz going to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
51. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, motion backfield, motion backfield. 51 to Mike. 51.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home